Yo, what's up guys? New Siege video. This Siege is actually from a few days ago. It's pretty much a week ago by now. I had some time delay with the Siege videos because of SWC, the prelims that were like streaming and that kind of stuff. And traveling back to the Netherlands, having like welcome parties here, or not, yeah, kind of welcome parties here, like talking to family, that kind of stuff. And goodbye parties from the week before, so I'm a little bit on delay. This is the match we had against Aftermath, EU, and Unknown. We pulled them in the next siege on the Thursday as well, which is going to be the next video, so stay tuned for that. But for this one, let's keep it short, let's keep it quick. Let's see how we do up against the best guild in the server right now. So they are still using the Mali Savannah plus Thessarian. I think this was actually from Unknown. If this happens, this Poseidon actually really works against this, but if this happens, then it goes really wonky because I missed critters on Thessarian, which is pretty bad, and I didn't get two armor breaks on the units Mali and Savannah, so that is a bit of an issue. But can you actually come back when this much RNG happens? Still looking decent, still looking decent. Time to loot, not too bad, not too bad. Missing another armor break, do getting a proc though. But missing that another armor break was pretty bad into the proc there. Well, I had some proc, so I guess that's kind of fair, but not enough damage, another proc there. Not too good, not too good. I could have removed the shield, but then I would remove the attack buff as well. So I was like, okay, maybe not. Resisted on the pushback. Yikes. Can't you kill Amali with these two units? Proc, proc, proc. Resist on the armor break. Resist on the armor break. I have to say I don't have too much egg on the Tiana in this case, but resist on the armor break. It was a lot of resist on the armor break. No land on the armor break. Yikes, 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 yikes. Nice stun, nice stun. S2, maybe I should have still S1. Proc there, okay. Resist on the armor break, number 4. Resist on the armor break, number 5. Another proc. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Not too Gucci, not too Gucci, boys. Glancing hits. Well, that happens. No hit on the armor break again. Resist on the armor break number what? 5, 6. Yeah. Resist on the armor break number 6 or 7. Yeah. Yeah. Glancing hits. Okay. Resist on the armor break number, well, too many. Resist on the armor break one more time. I think we're at 8 or 9. Resist on the armor break number 10. And then resist on the armor break again. And then you get an armor break after 10 tries. Like the Poseidon is fucking dead and then your armor break. You dumb. Yeah, fill it in. Fill it in. So yeah, this is no way you're gonna win this. So too bad. Most of the time this team actually does work, but in this case, bit of bad RNG. Maybe I have to up the egg on the Tiana. Tiana actually has 24% on accuracy as 1. Plus I think like a 30 accuracy on the base stat itself. So, well, not the base stat, but like from runes. So I think a 35 X should land more. Like, sure, it's not gonna land all the time, totally not, but it should at least land like 1 out of 3. This was not really 1 out of 3. Yeah. So going into the same team again. I used this team before. It is pretty simple and it's pretty TOA hard. That's I speed it up. Let's speed it up some more. You put dots. You just make sure that she's gonna put more dots, and then you put more dots, and then at some point you're fighting the the Molly, and that's why like some people say like, oh, you could go like Lulu or something like that. If you go Lulu, it is an option. It's not a bad option, not at all, but you need max AC because these units of course are like near to 100% resist, and the AC elite of Wusa actually helps out a lot. Lulu is technically a better unit, but the AC elite does help me out, and my Ganymede and Rika here in this case are not 100% AC. And what you have to, well, 100%, I mean 85. 85 is 100%, so that. I noticed when I speed up the clip, I also start speaking faster. I don't know why. So in this case, I also tried to have that Molly was healing the Savannah most of the time, so that she died before the Savannah, and it makes it a lot easier than the infinite fight I've shown before. Going back to the Raoak team, always fun, always good. Man, look at that Savannah, just hella dying to 1s2. Too much damage, too much damage. popping some more bombs. I could actually potentially do S3 already, but it's not a must. Most of the time he doesn't go S2 into S3. Even if he would, wouldn't really matter. And yeah, there's just too much damage. Too much damage. I really like this team. This team is too OP. They were still using the little bit older team for like the Vigors. I guess they're just like trying out some stuff or just don't want to switch. They have such good offense rate that they don't really... It doesn't matter too much what they put on defense because their offense rate is very likely to be higher than the defense rate. And that's what a #1 guild does. They actually save all of their like good defenses for the tournament. Like they try things, they test things, but they're not gonna actually switch anything as long as it's still kind of working until like the tournament happens, and then they're just gonna stomp someone with like a new whatever non-meta defense that no one has seen yet, and then suddenly works. So fighting one more of those, well, this is one of those fights I am going to speed up because, well, you know how it works. Tractor is triple despair and does additional damage from defense. With that, it just destroys quite a bunch. Vigor is also on destroy, so you just destroy a whole bunch of HP. And as long as you kill the Carcano, you're pretty in the Gucci. You could die to a Vigor plus Triana hits, but if all of the units have like reduction from wind damage, it's mostly pretty good. You have like the anti-crit, you have a lot of healing, you have immunity. Most of the time you just want to heal when Tractor is not the lowest HP, or when Tractor is not the lowest HP, so Tractor is always the lowest HP because he cannot get armor broken. And it just takes a bit. If you have good enough rune quality, this is totally a team that works. And I was chilling here for a bit, I guess. So yeah, you know how it works. You know how it works. Killing the Triana may take a little bit as well. I even put it on auto. Well, you can't see right now because my face is in front of it. But I can see on the screen that I put in auto. That's why you also see the Tractor doing like his S2, which is the most useless skill in the freaking game. One of the most. So yeah, pretty decent win. Okay, this is pretty much using my defense against an offense, which is not always the best case scenario. However, the thing is he doesn't have any form of strips, and therefore having a beta is pretty decent. I do actually think that a friend might actually do better, even though if something dies with a friend, you cannot revive it, which is pretty bad. So we did proc out of the immunity there, which... No, wait, I was getting out of the immunity anyway. So in this case, do you snipe, just pop the Triana passive? Well, why not? Let's just go for it. Let's hope this Carcano doesn't proc. He just doesn't S1, doesn't kill. Ooh, lucky me. This is gonna do a hell of a lot of damage. And that does enough damage to actually kill, get the invisible... No, wait, endure buff. With that endure buff, surviving another turn. Surviving that as well. Surviving a whole bunch of good shit. So this starts doing like a lot of damage for the Fuki because he's that low HP. He does a lot of damage. So yeah, in the end, not the most safe fight, I would say. Kind of one on rune quality, bit of luck, but I think not even on rune quality. I think mostly bit on like things just panning out, working out, because sorry, these guys from Aftermath EU actually have like very legit rune quality. Next match, another Tessaria Mali with the Savannah. A good counter on this is also the Bolfric with the Molong. Main thing you want to do is you want to snipe out the Mali, and then you make sure you don't die. So this takes a while. You just hit like a little bit left, right, and you just try to steal some buffs of the Savannah if it's there. You just try to get stacks. That's the main thing. Molong is not going to do too much. You just heal when you feel like not safe. You can even switch with the pony for going back and forth. In general, you don't want to have a Oblivion on the Bolfric. That's the most dangerous thing. Oblivion on the Amelia could also be dangerous, but in general, this is a very solid. Like anything, you can remove the sustain and then fight against the other two bruises without sustain. You will win with this. Okay, and then we pretty much lost the siege here at this point already, so I was like, okay, let's go wonky shit. So let's go wonky shit. We got a strip there, which is not that good. We got an armor break. We got an insta-kill. That did a lot more damage than I expected. That did a lot more damage than I expected, to be honest. So shark attack only stunning 1, which is also not that great. We get strip that, we get Hala killed. There. Yikes, not the best offense, not at all. He was just trying out weird shit. And trying out weird shit does not always work out. They also had a hair tie tower, and this team actually kind of works. Maybe you have a better replacement for the Cardinal. Cardinal is maybe not the best in slot here, but it kind of works. Everything is max accuracy, so 85 accuracy, so that helps out quite some. And yeah, with this, it's pretty doable to actually kill stuff. Maybe for the Cardinal you could put something else, but Cardinal actually does a decent amount of damage, as you can see with the 6.8k on a critter. It's mainly artifact damage though. Like some people ask, like, oh, is that crit damage slot 4? Blah blah. No, it's just HP and crit or HP and additional damage from HP and additional damage from speed. And then the final match, hitting this thing again. This is a whole bit more of a wonky fight, but I was kind of out of units and I didn't know what to do, and it kind of hit fast, I guess. So I was just, let's just go for this. Why not? Why not? So can we one-shot this? Yes, sir. 45k up in the building. Not too bad, not too bad. That thing is always going to go for the light unit, so I don't care too much if my friend gets stolen from like her defense and HP. Sure, her heal is like hella dead. But the other 2 units have like super good clean up potential. That was actually he stole a lot of defense, so I didn't hit that much at that point. But Savannah should be able to 1v1 this in any case, especially when there's also a Carcano. If he can actually land some shit, while the Carcano doesn't have too high X, so it is kind of understandable that he's missing armor breaks. So is this getting wonky? Is this getting wonky? Not too much yet. His heals are not that much, so his sustain is not that much. So that is it for this siege. I forgot to record the end of the siege, like how it looked with the whole map. We actually got second here, Unknown was third, and of course Aftermath EU was first. So I was just checking the clips of the other video, the time we played again against Aftermath EU and Unknown, where we got third in this place, but for some reason I messed up the recordings because I was traveling around that time, so yeah, those are not there, simply said, so is what it is. Either how, that video would not be there then. Next sieges will pretty much be streamed. I will most likely be streaming on the Monday and the Thursdays on around like 7 to 8 p.m. server time of Europe, so CEST. Of course, these clips will still be in the YouTube videos as always. Gonna put it there, just gonna edit it out and that kind of stuff. Thing is, it's gonna be live videos. It's not gonna be like afterwards commentary. Some people might like it, some people might dislike it. It's gonna be a little bit less like analyzing style and a little bit more of like the shit rock kind of style probably. So we'll see how that is. Either how, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. If you haven't yet, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a bunch to get my videos towards other people as well. Grow the channel, that kind of stuff. Follow me on on Twitch as well, so we get some followers there as well. Guys, thanks for watching. See you later.